I feel the master. I feel him. Y'all ready? They ready? Well, come on. Well, come on.
What's going on, my JMO family? This is your boy Big C, baby, coming back at you with another hot video. And like I always say, I can't stop, I won't stop. I will continue these videos for my JMO family because that's what I do. I take care of my peoples. Okay, my family gets taken care of. But thanks once again to everybody who is viewing the videos, who is part of the JMO family. If we have any new viewers out there, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you become part of the JMO family. JMO, just my opinion. Become part of the family, okay? You can get to the cookouts. You're going to get some hot stuff if you become part of the family, okay? So just join the family by hitting that subscribe button. But today, of course, I don't know if everybody has heard about it yet, but we had a big time trade go down. Everybody been saying what Cleveland gonna do by the trade deadline. Well, I didn't heard that they did some major trading. I heard Isaiah's no longer with the team. I heard Jay Crowder's no longer with the team. I heard they picked up Larry Nance. I heard they picked up Jordan Clarkson. So I heard a lot about the trade, but I haven't got to see visuals about the trade. I haven't got to see everything. I haven't got to see who all that Cleveland got. I know Larry Nance and Jordan Clarkson is the only ones I know, but people were saying a bit more. I had to work today. That's why I didn't get to see everything. That's why I'm kind of dressed. I had to work. So let's jump right into it. This video is just an ESPN. It's just a straight ESPN video. It's not from First Take or it's not from the FS1 family. It's just a straight ESPN. They're talking about the trade. So I want to hear details about it. And I know my JMO family want to hear details. So let's watch the video together, all right? So let's jump right into the video. Let's get it.
Breaking news, big trade in the NBA this hour. Adrian Wojnarowski reporting Isaiah Thomas and Channing Frye in their expiring contracts. And the Cavs first rounder, which is not the one they got from the Nets. Those are all heading to the Lakers in return for Jordan Clarkson and Larry Nance Jr. FYI, Larry Nance Sr. was also
like I said,
the Cavs.
I know, I heard about this.
Now, not everyone fired up for the Lakers side of thing. Ice Cube, who's from the Los Angeles area, big Lakers fan. I hate this trade. Let's find out more about what's going on with Ramona Shelburne, our NBA insider. Ramona, is Ice Cube wrong? Is this a bad trade or a good trade for the Lakers?
That's funny. Let me just call Ice Cube because, you got to explain this trade to him. The Lakers
break it down, Ramona, because I need some explaining.
Enough cap space to go after 2 max free agents this summer, and got a first-round pick, and didn't have to take any money back. Most people in the NBA thought that they were going to have to attach a draft asset to get rid of Jordan Clarkson's contract, and they end up not only being able to trade him, but to trade him to a team that, and this is incredibly ironic, David, okay? This is a great trade for both teams, and ironically, Cleveland is essentially helping the Lakers clear cap space to go after LeBron James this summer and making a trade to try to keep LeBron James happy and stay in Cleveland.
Hey, I didn't think about that. That's a good point. They helping out one another, huh? That's crazy.
Incredible.
Ramona, we were talking to Brian Windhorst earlier, and if you clear enough space for 2 max guys, you still got to get the 2 max guys there. And we've heard that LeBron's not going to a team if there's not another superstar he's going to play with. If Paul George is going to stay in OKC, who would be that guy?
Well, and Adrian Wojnarowski and I reported this earlier this week. One of the big blows to the Lakers' plans this summer was when Boogie Cousins went down. He was sort of if you don't get one of the 2 guys that we all think you're going after. Boogie was a guy they had tried to trade for last trade deadline. They still had a lot of interest in him, but that Achilles injury is going to keep him out for 10 months, 12 months. And so that takes that option off the board, which is why the Lakers essentially said, we've got to clear cap space, but it may not be all for this summer. It may be for 2019 when guys like Kawhi Leonard, Klay Thompson, Jimmy Butler are all free agents. So I know they have enough for this summer, but it also opens up other options for them in the future, or perhaps they just simply decide to re-sign Julius Randle, who is a restricted free agent this summer.
Okay, Ramona Shelburne giving us the Lakers' perspective on this big trade today. Laura?
All right, David, let's get more of the Cavs perspective. Cavs reporter Dave McMenamin joining us now on SportsCenter. And
see what
Dave,
Cleveland talking about. See what the land talking about.
Only 15 games in the court, but Cleveland's actually been much better without Isaiah Thomas on the floor. They're shooting the ball better from behind the arc without Thomas on the court and have shown large improvement in their defensive efficiency. Without IT, from your perspective and knowing this team well, why did it not work with Isaiah Thomas there?
Well, Laura, it was a combination of not working on the court, of course, the defensive issues that Isaiah Thomas presents as a one-on-one defender, combined with not being able to provide the usual elite offense that he'd become known for, as he's still trying to get back from that hip injury that sidelined him for 7.5 months, but also not being able to fit off the court. There was a damaging team meeting for his reputation in the locker room a couple weeks ago, where he called out Kevin Love for missing a game against the Oklahoma City Thunder and missing a subsequent practice.
Yeah, I ain't like that. I ain't gonna lie. IT, I ain't care for you doing that. Calling out K Love, bro. When you was brand new to the team.
Commenting on the Cavs' lack of defense, commenting on the Cavs' lack of practice time, and then ultimately, after a game in which their head coach Tyronn Lue had to sit out because of an illness, he goes out and questions the Cavs coaching staff.
So Isaiah Thomas, Channing Frye, and the Cavaliers pick go to the Lakers. And the Cavaliers going to get back Jordan Clarkson and Larry Nance Jr. Okay. All right.
And it became pretty apparent that the fit wasn't working on or off the court. If they could, by today, go in a different direction, they should. And, of course, they did.
Yeah, Ty Lue said in response that Isaiah Thomas was just wrong about that. So interesting stuff there. What will Jordan Clarkson bring to the Cavs?
Well, one, it brings some guaranteed money to the Cavs books, and that's kind of surprising considering their salary cap situation. Dan Gilbert already facing an ardent luxury tax bill, but he committed to $12.5 million next year out of Jordan Clarkson and over $13 million the subsequent season. I mean, he's a younger body. He's able to put the ball on the floor, create his own shot.
He's been balling too this year for LA.
Three as well as Isaiah
He's
Thomas
been balling.
Only around 33% for his career, but he's never played with the likes of a LeBron James, and LeBron James creates open looks for players like they'd never seen before when they finally get to join in the fold. So a longer guard. He's not quite the length of George Hill, another guard that the Cavs were targeting earlier in the trade process. But hey, they get him, and then the bigger piece that they're excited about is Larry Nance. Not just because his dad played for the Cavs, but that's a guy who plays in the back line of defense, can block shots, get out and run.
Skywalker too, baby.
Guys like that.
All right, that's the video. All right, my thoughts on the trade. All right. Now, like I said, I have definitely heard about the trade. I'm at work, but all my friends telling me about the trade, texting me, bro, did you just hear about the trade that went down? So I didn't hear about the trade. I wanted to get some visuals with my JMO family, so that's why I wanted to react to some visuals, okay? All right, my thoughts on the trade. Is there a winner or loser in this trade between the Lakers and the Cavaliers? No, if you look at it the way they was talking, the Lakers are trying to clear enough money to get 2 max players, maybe possibly this year, at the end of the season this year, and maybe next year going into 2019, get 2 max players to play for them. So that would be a win-win if they could pull that off. So I don't see them taking the L. They're clearing out space. You still got Lonzo. You still got Brandon Ingram. You got Julius Randle, to me, who's balling. So they're making their way to it. Cavaliers, they get what they needed. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I love Isaiah Thomas, man. I like Isaiah Thomas. I like IT. I think he can ball. Especially to be as small as he is. Of course, he's a liability on defense. We all know this. But I think he can ball out, though. I think the man got game. He's just not healthy. IT is not healthy. I know everybody that said it. He's not healthy. He's not healthy. The man has still got hip injury like crazy. He's just still dealing with that. And I think that's why he's not balling as good as he can. I feel sorry for him, too, because he's taking a major pay hit. Because he got traded to Cleveland. Now you're getting traded to L.A., which I don't even know if you're going to be a starter in L.A. because you got Alonzo there. You got Brandon Ingram. Since Alonzo's been hurt, Brandon Ingram's playing the point most of the time. I don't really know if the Lakers really want you, if they just took you because you are a free agent after this year, and they probably won't resign you. So they're just trying to clear that cap space. So they're taking anybody who's free agents after this year so they can clear that cap space. So you might not even start. You might not even start. And you know that's going to be a major hit to his money because teams going to be like, you didn't even start. You got traded to Cleveland. You looked horrible in Cleveland. Traded to L.A. to a team who ain't going nowhere. They ain't making no playoffs. And you're not going to be there like, this was his pay year. He's gonna ball out this year. I don't know if he'll get that money now. So I feel sorry for IT, man. Hopefully he can ball. Maybe in LA he can just come back alive. He can get fully healthy again and come to life again like he did in Boston last year. And maybe he can still, get away. Or maybe there's a team out there dumb enough that would still, pay him some money even what they see from back when his Boston days. So, but Cleveland did a major 360. I heard about the trade. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I just wanted some visuals to go along with it. I heard Cleveland got Rodney Hood from Utah. I heard Jay Crowder is gone too. I heard they got rid of Jay Crowder in Cleveland. Cleveland got rid of everybody that they got in that Boston trade. So if you really ask me who really won that trade between Cleveland and Boston, which I know everybody already know by now from looking at the Cavaliers record and looking at Boston's record, Boston definitely won that trade. But Boston really won that trade. They really won that trade because nobody they got from Boston is no longer now in Cleveland. They're not in the land anymore. They're somewhere else playing. So that's crazy. I heard they got rid of Iman Shepherd and Derrick Rose. Let them go. I heard Cleveland we think they let their pick go. They didn't let their Nets pick go, but their first round pick is now over in LA. So LA got some picks too. So that's another win for LA. Even though it's not going to be a major high pick, but it's still a good first round pick. Possibly could find you a Draymond Green. You know what I'm saying? A Rudy Gobert. Somebody that they didn't expect to be that sweet, and now look at them. So, and Cleveland got, like I said, they doing the 360. They got Jordan Clarkson, who I think can ball out. You got Larry Nance, who's a Skywalker with LeBron, so that it could be another Lob City for real. Get them two on the court together. So they're younger now. They're more athletic. So I think it was a win-win for both teams right now. I think it was a win-win for both teams. If you look at it that aspect, if you look at LA trying to clear some cap space, it was a win-win. So I think they both did a great job in this trade. Now it's just time to see what Cleveland gonna do because now you got two new pieces on the team. Well, you got more than that because you got Rodney Hood who came to the team. So you got a bunch of new George Hill. They just said George Hill came to the team from Sacramento. So you got a bunch of new pieces on the team. So now you got to mash them pieces together, and you're already close to the half of the season mark. So what Cleveland gonna do? And I ain't gonna lie, there's some teams that are looking good in the East now. Milwaukee looking legit. They looking legit. They got rid of Jason Kidd as coach, and they've been winning. They look legit. Detroit look legit. They got Blake Griffin, Reggie Jackson come back as their point guard. Detroit been on a winning streak since they got Blake. They look legit too. So there's a bunch of teams in the East that's going to be going after Cleveland hard. So is Cleveland ready? Good question. I don't know. So I think it was a good trade for both teams. Cleveland got what they wanted. I heard D Wade is gone too. I heard Cleveland let D Wade go, but I heard he's going back to Miami. I heard that they gave him his proper respects. They went up to him and told him that he wasn't gonna be part of the future. So they let him choose a team. They told him the deals they had on the table for him. He chose Miami. They let him choose the deal he wanted to take. He chose Miami. So much respect to D Wade out there in Miami. Let's see what they can do. They in the playoffs right now. Does that make Miami a better team? Because they got D Wade. They got a vet there that can help out a little bit. He's not the old D Wade, but he can still help and still mentor. Hey, man. Hey, so Cleveland got some teams in the East that's going to come at them. What you going to do, Cleveland? What you going to do, King? Let me know. But I like the trade. I think it's good for both teams. So let's just see what happens now. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens after the All-Star break. Let's see what these teams going to do. So it's going to be interesting to see what's going on. But my JMO family, it's your time to shine. Leave those comments at the bottom for your boy. Let me know what you thought about the trade. Do you think it was a win-win? Do you think a team took an L? Do you think the Lakers took the L? Do you think Cleveland took the L? Do you think this is going to make Cleveland better? Just let me know what you thought about the trade, okay? Appreciate the love and the respect. Got a call coming in, so I got to go. But this is your boy, Big C, and I'm out.